Alright, what's going on everyone? So today we have the Sorin Vampire Lord Planeswalker deck. I know, very exciting, those Planeswalker decks. Remember these? These were 60 card decks that you could actually just buy and play against other people with, 60 card non-commander decks. Pretty crazy. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this really bad, very underpowered Planeswalker deck, and we're going to play it in Pioneer. Technically Explorer on Arena, but close enough. And every time I lose, which is going to be frequently, I get to swap out 4 cards for any 4 cards I want. And today we're playing this deck. This is the Sorin Vampire Lord deck, which is a, well, you're not going to believe it, but it's a tribal vampire deck. It's got vampires, lots of vampires as you see here. And we have 1 vampire, well, 3 copies of 1 Lord, which is a 4-mana 3/3. And the vampires are pretty bad. Let's go over all of the really good Pioneer playable vampires in this deck. Ready? Okay, and that's it. There's done. So let's just get into Pioneer and see what happens. I think we're going to lose. This deck is very linear though, right? We're just going to upgrade into a mono black vampires deck at some point. The question is, how many games will it take to have a winning deck? Flyers do have the potential to just win games by themselves sometimes if people aren't playing removal. We get, wow, we have quite the curve and we're going first. If I win the first game, I mean, that's just insane. We have a 1-drop into a 2-drop. We'll play this turn 3 if we don't have anything else. And then we have a Lord. I mean, this is like the best possible hand we ever could have wished for with this deck. Pretty crazy. Alright, well. We're impact trimmers. That sounds bad for my health. Well, we'll play this. There's no way we win game 1, right? Because next turn we're playing this. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I need to play ranked in this series? Okay. That's actually like a good card. Yep. So I wonder if they are playing combo. That'd be nice, but let's just play the Lord. Attack. Okay, they go to 9. We go to 28. Selfless Savior is going to deal a damage to me. Another War Boss. And we have them down to 9. We have a ton of life, and we have a flyer coming, so seems kind of okay. We're just going to attack all out. Not with the Lord, but with everything else. They're tapped out, so I can block one of these. Down to 22. That's pretty cool, so I can play this. It's an instant, right? Yeah. I want to play this first main phase to get the counters from gaining life. So it's just whenever you gain life, so it's going to be 3 times. Alright. Sure. That's fine. I mean, I could have saved it, but it might be fine. Oh, this is... yeah, just one count, or one creature. I have a 5/6 flyer, they have 7 life. We might actually win game 1. I'll go into ranked if it's going to be this easy. I wasn't expecting to win so easily with these decks, but I mean, this is working out great. Sure. Down to 24. Okay, so in response, we'll do this. Which is going to make this a 6/7. Down to 24 life. Oh no. Alright, well, I'll do this. And I win. I mean, they can kill my blood. Guys, this is not how the series was supposed to go. I don't know what to do. I was supposed to lose like several games in a row. Do we just upgrade and go to ranked? I guess so. I guess that's what I'm going to do. The entire point of this series, this is the second video. My expectation was I'm just going to lose like 6 games straight, but slowly upgrade my deck and then win that way. Well, here's what we're going to do before we go into ranked is we're definitely just going to add Imperious Blood Lord, right? It's like in every tribal vampire deck. What are the worst cards? Probably the non-vampires and the expensive stuff. I kind of want to keep these even though they're terrible, just for flavor reasons. At least we'll replace them last. Maybe just these Savage Gorgers are pretty medium. Let's take this out, 2 of these. And we'll just add four of these. Should we play the full 4? I think so, even though I have to use a wild card. Alright. Let's just take this to ranked, I guess. Alright. I believe we're in ranked now. We are. So this should mean we're playing against competitive decks. And this looks more like what I expected from this deck. So maybe the hand smoothing is more pronounced than casual? I don't know. I've just I've won way too easily with these decks in casual, it seems like. So maybe we do the rest of the series in ranked, and I mean, it's going to be a much harder uphill battle. I'm usually pretty low ranked because I just don't play ranked that much in this game. I've played Magic for 20 years, but I don't play ranked on Arena very much. But fortunately, I believe the matchmaking is based on profile MMR first. I mean, I talk about this all the time. But yeah, so I should hopefully get matched up against some pretty competitive players. This looks like whatchamacallit, the combo where you bring everything back. Endless March, something like that. It might be just tribal zombies, actually. Weird. There's a Lord. So are we just playing one of these? I can -3 put a vampire in, but I don't think it's that good. We'll just play this. In my previous video, I did the Mu Yan Ling deck, and I didn't get matched up against tier 1 at all in that entire video, I don't think. So I guess that it goes to show that you can't play casual decks on Arena, and it's just going to match you up against other casual decks, potentially. I mean, this is just very weird, right? Okay, that might actually be better than this. This doesn't do too much. I only have one thing, so I'm just going to play this. Guess I didn't need to play it first main phase, because it triggers end of turn, not when I deal damage. So I don't need it in play during combat. Alright, deal 2, get a counter. Best possible draw would be like a 2-drop vampire, because then I could play a 2-drop vampire, play this, -3, put the Lord in play probably. Village Rites. If we win this game, I kind of want to just use this video to test the matchmaking. If I keep adding competitive cards, will I get matched up against more competitive decks? Because I'm just very confused by this whole series now. Sure. Still kind of looks like a combo deck with all the milling. I guess I could just have graveyard reanimation stuff. We did not get a 2-drop vampire. I think we're still going to... Nah. Because if I play this minus, they can just attack it. I guess I can kill their Wayward Servant. Yeah, I guess this is fine. I want to do this. Or do I just plus? I really want a vampire in play. Let's just minus. And I could keep the Savage Gorger back. So just attack for 3. They could have removal still, right? They could kill a creature, then double attack Sorin, and I can't do anything about it. Other than kill their Wayward Servant. Alright, that solves my problem, I guess. Rally. That's what it's called. And then I just lose here, right? Because this is a ton of draining. Down to 6. Do they have a sacrifice outlet? The answer is no. It's like Rainbow Effect is new. I mean, they usually had just like a glowy thing, but this sort of prism thing, I don't know how long that's been in the game, but it's the first time I've seen it. Like I said, I don't play Arena specifically, although it's weird that it's going up here, but then right here, so it's not like going in a circle. Maybe that's by design, I don't know. Anyway, so let's give life, well, I can deal 3, oh no, they're at 25. Alright, so we need to give lifelink to you. I need to gain some life. What's the exact wording on rally? Because they go away, right? Did they get exiled? Exile those creatures at the beginning of your next upkeep. Yeah, so they're all going to be gone. So let's, we need to play this to get to counter. Attack with these. They don't have reach. So I'm going to gain 5, go to 11. Get a couple counters. Alright, play the second main phase. Get another counter. If they have another rally, and there's like 8, or there's 2 of these, so you can play 8 copies total. There's another card that does the same thing. If they have that, then I just lose. Oh wait, no, because this triggers when they die too, right? No, what triggers when they die? Normally you have this when they enter, it triggers, and then there's another card that says whenever a zombie dies, it drains. They don't have it though. Bitter Reunion, okay. Drain 2. Down to 8, and then they can tap these 3, make me lose another 1, but they're dead. Are they dead? 6, 10, 14, 17, 18, 19. They're not dead. Unless I draw another Lord. Okay. That's a lot of those. So I'm down to 4. They can tap these 3 and make me lose another 1 if they want. So I'm down to 2. They only have 1 mana though, so I think I should be fine. And the next turn I can plus gain 7 life. Stitcher Supplier, that drains 1. So I'm down to 1. Not dead. They have 1 color. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so what I can do actually is I can plus give this lifelink. Then I can play this. Yep. I want to keep the new one. And then I'm going to plus this. And give this lifelink. Attack with all of these, I think, is fine. So they go to 8. I get a 13. Great. Alright, I'm at 13, they're at 8. I've got a lot of damage in the air, but they could just combo me out. If they have another Raleigh, I'm very dead. Okay. Down to 12. There's Raleigh. Am I dead? The answer's probably right, because I lose 4 per creature that just entered. Yeah. Dang. That was actually pretty close. Well, I think ranked is the choice. So we're going to start playing in ranked for this series, because unranked, it just keeps giving me, I guess it's matching based on my deck strength, right? That wasn't a tier 1 deck, but it is like an established deck. I've played something similar in the past. Not tribal zombies, but similar. So we probably want Vein Ripper. I only have 1 of them. At least it's mythic, right? I have 41 mythics. Okay, so do I want the full 4 copies, or am I just doing like 3? And what am I taking out? The last Savage Gorge is pretty bad. I mean, I'd like to just take this stuff out, to be honest. Do I take out the Sorin's guides and leave the original Sorin in? Because that's the face, the face Planeswalker. I'm kind of okay with that. Let's take these 4 out for... Do I do 3 or 4? Let's just do the full 4. Yeah, we'll do this. Alright, we have the Vein Ripper Sorin combo in the deck. And going forward, if we continue to lose now in ranked, we have plenty of junk to take out in the low end. So when I started this video, I had a pretty clear plan. I knew I was going to add the Sorin and Vein Ripper combo. But after this, I have no clue. I need to start looking through all the vampires and see where we're going to take this thing. Because the tier 1 vampire decks are Rakdos and Dimir, but we have to be mono black, right? I feel like we have to stick to the deck's colors. I don't think I should be adding basics of another color. It feels kind of cheap. I guess this is fine. This has the lifelink. This will get counters. It seems pretty bad, but it'll have to do. Island. Well, we got a 1-drop. That's really good. Lifelink as well. Spectral Sailor could be a lot of things, but probably spirits, especially with these snow-covered islands. So probably mono blue spirits specifically. They play snow-covered islands because of the 1 spirit that needs snow lands to level up, so to speak. Yeah, spirits. I am a fan of the spirits archetype, so that's kind of cool. It's almost not a bad idea to take care of their creatures while they're tapped out. As someone who has played the deck, that seems fine to me. I'm going to actually just do that. Would love to play this after I have an aerialist, but I mean, that's fine. Sure. Okay. Take 1. Go to 21. Copper. Right, I've seen this. I haven't played this card, but I know it's kind of popular. Alright, I'm going to play this. I'm not going to attack because I can trade here. This is hard to target with the ward, so killing it with the vampire seems fine. It has... Why? What does it have? Why couldn't I block it? It can't be blocked. That's what it does, right? As I said, I haven't played the card myself. Shoot. So what are we doing then? I can play the Lord, or I can play these two. The two drops. So if I play this, and I play this, do this, it gets a. This is gonna get a counter. I get a 20. I can attack with the Death Touch attack. The touch attacker, I guess, is correct. So they go to 16, I go to 21. Next turn, I can either play the Lord or Sorin, and then minus for the Lord. Alright, I will take 7. Play Sorin plus for a lifelink. Yeah, that's the thing. Ascendant Spirit. So it's either Sorin minus play the Blood Lord, or Sorin plus for a lifelink here. I'm not dead. So let's just get the Lord down. I don't need the lifelink necessarily. We'll minus. Sorin's gonna die for sure. But we'll get this down. We will attack with everything. Seems fine. Okay. That's fine. So they go to 11. I go to 19. Get a couple counters. This card's actually been proving to be pretty good. I didn't like the other card that got counters because it started as a 1-1. A 3-mana 1-1 just feels bad, but a 3-mana 2-3 is... No, it's not exceptional, but it's fine. They did kill Sorin. Wow. So they just had a bad hand? It seems like... Well, there's Vein Ripper, but Sorin's dead. So we are attacking with this, and probably this. Nah, maybe this. It's fine. It only has lifelink on our turn, right? So this is okay. That's fine. We'll trade there. It's okay. So this gets another counter. They reveal Gaslight Snare as the thing that was whatever this is. Cloaked. Take 7. Go to 11. Sure. So any land now, I can just cast Vein Ripper. So we're either going to draw gas, or we're going to draw a way to play this, and both of those things are fine with me. It is a land. I kind of want to play that first main phase, but they have their mana open. So I'm not going to. I'm going to do this. Yep. Sure. I mean, it has Death Touch, so that's fine. Would have been nice to have Vein Ripper in. They could still counter it. They still have 2 mana, but I'm going to play it either way. No point in holding it. Is this last card a counterspell? Oh my god, we won again. We were 2-1. And that was in ranked. Like, I don't know what to do. Well, what am I supposed to... The whole point of the series was to have a really hard time winning with Planeswalker decks. Let's, I'm going to keep upgrading it because I want to see what we get. I mean, that was a tier 1 deck, though. That was a tier 1 deck. Like, I had this idea in my head of, like, wouldn't it be cool if we, you know, spent, like, 5 games in a row losing, but upgrading a Planeswalker deck until we can win with it in, like, Pioneer. That sounds crazy. And then we just keep winning. Like, I don't know what to do. This isn't how this is supposed to work. Alright, so bad cards. This is terrible. This is terrible. I mean, this is also terrible, and this is okay. Probably these 4 cards for a 2-drop vampire. This is whenever it or another creature dies, put a +1/+1 counter on each vampire you control. I mean, that's definitely better than this. I would like to have that in a deck with more removal, like a vampire mid-range deck. This is just strictly better than this. Do I want a 2-mana 2/2 that has the lifelink on my turn? Or a 2-mana 2/3 that always has the lifelink and also Death Touch, but it's also like a low impact upgrade. Like if I was doing a Planeswalker deck upgrade guide, like that's just obvious, right? Especially in a mono black deck, because the double black casting cost doesn't matter. But in this series, because the idea is to try to upgrade game by game, I want more like big impact upgrades. So That's an obvious upgrade, but it's the type of upgrade that I'll do later. Right, Vran is a vampire. I mean, that seems pretty good with, like, Bloodthirsty Aerialist. How about we take 2 of these out for, where to go? I literally lost it. 2 of these. That seems fine to me. Oh, man. Nighthawk Scavenger, also a vampire. Would also be great. Probably better than the Lord. But I want to take these out. So do we put another vampire in or just better removal? I mean, we have 7 removal spells, which I think is a fine rate. So let's get a solid 2-drop vampire that isn't this, because I'll swap these out soon. Maybe the cordial vampire is fine. It's probably fine. Let's take these 2 out, put these in. I have to craft 1 and it's rare. You know what? We're going to play 1. We're going to play 1 because I don't feel like spending more rare wild cards on this video. And we'll add something that I actually have already. Maybe we just add the old Dusk Legion Zealot to draw. Right, that's fine. I gotta take these out. Alright, that's our deck now. Oh, this isn't... Oh, I'm in Historic. Guys, this isn't even legal. Alright, that makes sense. Alright, you gotta get out. Maybe we just do a good old Null Priest of Oblivion. I actually really like this card. Kind of underrated in my opinion. Seems fine. Alright. 3 Vein Rippers, no Sorin. We do have a card draw. Doesn't seem very good. We'll mulligan. Oh my god, we got it. And a removal spell. So I just need 3 lands. That's fine. So we're basically going to cast this on, what the heck? Leyline. Interesting. We're going to cast this on turn 2. Basically no matter what, so long as they have a creature. Okay, so it's like a Black Devotion type of thing. This is an instant. That's good. I mean, Sorin, Vein Ripper. They have... Well, they have to sacrifice a creature. They're not going to be able to kill this thing. Yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape. They're tapped out. This is a really cool Leyline of the Void. Alright, well, Sorin. Do we get like an instant concession? Vein Ripper. And we got a 6/5 flyer. They have to sacrifice a creature in order to target. They could have Sheoldred's Edict here, right? To make me sacrifice it. But, they can't target it. They need to play a creature, then sacrifice the creature to target it. That's great, because we're dealing a lot of damage. Probably just play this. We will plus for a lifelink. Here. Attack. So deal 7, gain 7. So this is why this combo is so good. It is a tier 1 Pioneer deck, the Rakdos Vampires deck, and it's built around this combo and tons of ways to filter to find it. Like it's playing Fable the Mirror Breaker and all kinds of stuff like that just to filter and get this stuff going. 5 could have Phyrexian Obliterator. Path of Peril. Sure. That does wipe my board. Unfortunately. Well, we might lose. We'll just plus. Don't have a vampire to sacrifice, but that's fine. These Sorin's Thirst are very awkward. Underworld Dreams, okay. Sheoldred's Edict, okay, that makes me sacrifice Sorin. And we get another one, but nothing to do. So I think we're just gonna pass. Down to 10. Another Arena. Taps for 10. Peer into the Abyss, so I lose. Alright, well, you know what? I'm glad this is happening now. Oh, they don't have... No, the Underworld Dreams. That does it. Yeah, we're just dead. I can't even concede, actually. It's not letting me. This is good. This is what I wanted out of the series, which is, you know, dying and, trying to upgrade the deck. Don't know why that's been so hard to, you know, lose a game, but we got it. We did the thing. And now let's upgrade our deck and make it more powerful. So what vampire do I want now? I mean, the removal was very awkward that game, which makes me want to upgrade that. But I think it's time to take out either the Blood Lords or the Burglars. The Blood Lords can come out for like Nighthawk Scavengers, potentially. You've already established the Blood Burglars are just worse than Gifted Aetherborn. And I think that's the change I'm going to make this round. Really want to improve the removal too, but yeah, I'll do 4 of these for 4 of these. And we might be going into removal, fixing the... I mean, we're still playing Murder, right? It's not great. I think I'm calling it now. If I win a game, that's the end of the video. Because, well, that was the whole point. This is how long I was expecting these videos to go. Except I was... Oh my god, we got the thing again. Sure. I will keep this. Is the opponent playing blue? They have Karn. Yes, they are. They have Jace on their sleeves. Another Vein Ripper. Okay, Spirits. So they're going to leave their mana untapped, most likely. Azorius Spirits this time. Okay. Well, they're going to target Sorin here. Yep. So it's going to cost 5. Bummer. Sure. Okay, play this. 3 mana. Oh, I don't even know what that does. Taps a creature. Alright, well. That's cool, I guess. Probably just play this pass. I think that's fine. No attacks. So this flips and starts putting out counters, right? They can get it if they want to sacrifice a creature. Oh, I'm in unranked. Why am I in unranked? Was I in unranked last game? Whoops. Well, we're playing against the tier 1 deck, so that's okay. Supreme Phantom. Taps my thing. Oh, it's whenever a spirit enters? Oh. It's not terrible. It's kind of terrible. But it's not terrible. I mean, it is. A little bit. But it's okay. Get counters. I mean, this card's good. This is gonna put me under a lot of pressure. They don't have blue mana open. So we're playing this. We are minus Vein Ripper. I can attack for 1. Because they're not going to block, and I'll gain 1. And this can't block the flyers, right? And they can block and then sacrifice this, I guess? To give hexproof, but like, that doesn't seem good. This gets a counter. Goes to a 3/4. And next turn I just have the mana to straight up cast this. 2 Vein Rippers seems pretty good. This deck does play some O-ring effects, especially this build, because it's trying to get this. So it's going to be much better at removing my creatures, but they do have to sacrifice something to target it. Banishing Light, okay. That's the O-ring effect I was talking about. But you have to sacrifice a creature. They sacrifice Supreme Phantom. I gain life and get a counter. They can kill Sorin, but it doesn't matter now. Even though life link and the counters would have been nice. But if they attack Sorin, they have to tap out, yeah, so it's kind of okay. Sure. So Sorin's dead. They do have 1 blue mana open, which sucks. But I'm gonna do this anyway. They don't have a counter spell, great. Attack. They go to 12. Gain 1, get a counter. And now they have another Vein Ripper to deal with. They're looking at it a lot. So they might have a way to remove it, but again, they have to sacrifice. Land, that sucks. So they have 5 power. So we leave Vein Ripper back, we attack with these 2. And they could flash something in. Okay, Rattle Chains. Sure. So now they have 7 power. I'm still attacking with a Vampire of the Dire Moon, I think. Errant of... Sure, I don't know what that does. But we'll attack for 1. Does this have... It has hexproof, but not indestructible. Yeah, this is fine. They block. Alright. It's going to trigger Vein Ripper. So they both die. 2 triggers and the counter. Oh yeah, right. It gets a counter every time the drain happens. I'm not used to playing this card. It's not competitive. I said how I'm pretty sure in my original, like in 2020 or whenever this deck came. Oh my god, the lands. Pretty sure I emphasized how powerful this card can be. Okay, well I'm glad they did that pre-combat. So now I know if I want to attack or not. Oh, I guess it's just tapped. No attacks. Yeah, this gives every spirit, you may cast spirit spells as though they had flash. And they can cast off the top, which is pretty bad. Alright, well they have to sacrifice again. I would say probably like this one. They sacrifice the Lord, which is interesting. Alright, Please don't draw any more lands. I've had enough of those. I've drawn 9 lands and 14 cards, so not a great rate. There's another Vein Ripper, but they're tapped out, or no, they're not tapped out because they can play off the top. Well, I'm going to attack for 9 first. Great. So they must have some, like a spell on top. Let's just play Vein Ripper. That is 3 of those this game, right? Yeah. The other 2 are up here. Land. That's good news. Nice. We did it somehow. I really want to try this card and Azorius Spirits. I haven't played it yet, but yeah, I mean, hey, we did it. So there you go. That's it. That's Sorin, Vampire Lord. Thanks for watching. Let me know which deck you want to see me play next, even though give me a bad one that's hard to win with. Give me a really bad deck that's like unplayable, and we'll do that one next. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.